Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman. Finally continuing on, after that long arduous journey and opera mama in Eraser Plains, it's time for the pencil pentathlon, or pentathlon. It looks like pentathlon to me. Pentathlon anyways. This level is, arduous. And I whipped out my vocabulary for today, and I die. I'm off to a good start. Actually, that is how you look at it, that's actually a good thing to do in terms of getting the first cage, which is right over here after bouncing on some pens. If we go down here, we can actually see that the cage is on the other side of this, this special-looking pen that is stabbed through a eraser pretty hard. However, if you have a good amount of speed power-ups, it's hard to get this cage. Because at a certain distance, it will hit the eraser wall, and on the backswing, it won't be able to hit the cage. So it's actually good if you have only one or no speed powers. However, after that, then you have to go get back your speed powers because you need them. Oh yeah, and these bouncy blocks, they're gonna be fun in this level. And so many spikes, and so many pins and needles with eyes. And then there's this section. So we have one of these hoops that slowly descend. And it's kind of annoying to deal with. If you do it perfectly, that descending hoop, you can actually get all the way through, and you don't need to punch out this ball in order to get up here. Now, there's actually two ways we can go. However, going down is not really necessary. It's actually quicker to go up. I'm just going to skip this hunter. Or not. But we can go down here and punch the second cage. Oh, I need that fist, don't I? Yes, I do. Alright, let's show it off. I need to go down here. Get zapped by an elf. Creature, whatever. Where are you going, Electoons? No, you can't die. And then we simply go all the way back around. Do I want to? No. I want to go down here. And I think you can actually get up here. It's, I don't know. It's judgmental compared to if you can get up to the ledges or not. Now, checkpoint time. I have one piece of health. Now, at the bottom of each of these pens, there's actually a hook. And wow, okay. So at the bottom of these are actually pens. However, you can bounce on each pen in order to get to the last one. It's a lot easier than going through each of the hoops, because what happens when you go through each of the hoops is the backswing, I guess the backswing, it will hit you and you will die. Overall, there's death involved. And there's eyes! So many eyes. Now, we're stuck in here until that elf creature appears and we can get through. But that was for a 1-up, because I need it. I need it badly. We can't do anything about that hunter either. And now we get this part. Ah! We have to get this ball over to this incline so we can get up there. And it's a bit of a annoyance. Very much annoyance. Come on. Come on, ball. Come on, ball. Come on. Oh, come on. This usually takes me a while, and Nope. Oh, get off of the ledge. There we... No! There we go. Punch from the side that actually works, and then we can actually head down here. Space fire it. Woo! Gonna punch him and also get hit by a spike. I don't want to go down there. There is a life down there, but it's really hard getting up, and I don't want to go down there. I can't get up. However, I do. I'm gonna try this again and take a running leap to get up here for the power sphere. There's also a life that I want to try and get. Let's go! Ah! Stupid sliding. Majestic jumping. There we go. Okay, so there is a life at the end of this trail of tings that I completely missed. Oh well. Let's just keep going because I think... No, we just gotta keep running. Keep running. Because we're not done with any more of these gimmicks that the level throws at us. I'm just gonna go get this power up. And welcome to the jungle gym of grappling hooks. I have no idea why they threw so many of these in here. It pretty much just means that you won't die in that vicinity, but really it just makes no sense to me. Now there is a top path up there that I noticed. However, there's nothing really up there. No cages, no nothing. That is really interesting to me. However, now, for the second section, we have access to the super helicopter power. Which means that we are going to have to go through these needles, pins, again. These are sections that I just really hate. Especially when they just go all over the place. However, there are cages to be had, so we gotta do them. Off the top of these pencils, we have cage number 3. And also here we have a power sphere and sleeping. Oh, now they're up. However, once we get that, we have to deal with a hunter. Not so difficult, however, if you're... If you stand up, the pencils will crush you. I keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting their spikes. And then we have to deal with more spiky balls. Go up, Rayman. Vigorously tapping the X button. And then we have to hug this wall as we get slower and slower to it in order to hug against it to get down here. Like that. And it's just all about traversing pencils. It's all really like making sure that you're really good at using the super helicopter power. Which I'm not really good at. I'm gonna go down here for full health. Because checkpoint. We have fun to deal with. And fun in terms of falling pencils. The pencils stop falling once you get to the top of the screen, though, so that's kind of the place where you want to be. I also advise collecting all the tings as you can, because if you're really bad at this spot in particular, if you're really close to getting 100, it's kind of a lifesaver. Like that. I don't think 80 is enough, though. If you have somewhere within the vicinity of 90, then I think you'll be good for this part, because this is terrible. Very, very terrible, and you have to be extremely accurate or you're gonna just die. It's annoying. Especially when you have to go down and up, or up and down, back up again. I have 1 health left. I'm gonna die. totally gonna die. Especially when you have to do, I think, 4 sets of this. Again, I'm not good at it. Let's do it again. All I can really say is that you have to take your time. And I'm not one, especially at this point in the game, to take my time. Especially now that I only have 3, well, technically 2 points of health. There we go. Once you get the pattern of hovering and going the certain distance that you need in order to get across and in between each needle pin thing, then you should be good. But it's really a pain, and it just draws out the level even further. And then we also have anti-tunes to deal with. That was close. However, now we have to deal with another ascension of 3 needles. Is it just me, or are they spaced apart further? However, that doesn't make it easier at all, because we have another pair of these to deal with. I'll meet you back there. Alright. 2 points. Make that 1 point. And I should be able to make it. Alright. I'm actually going to crawl after this anti-tune instead of waiting for it to come back. Most of the time it actually just kind of despawns after a time. And we're actually at the end of this section, however. As you saw, as the needles have spawned, and also the 4th cage has spawned, which we can just catch with our basic fist. Now we can continue on. With this section, tons of bounciness. I think they just kind of threw stuff in terms of how it went. And you can't go across the top path thinking it's easy, because the game explicitly tells you with things, no. So that's kind of a good thing. However, we actually need to traverse all the way to the bottom of these bouncy platforms. And the things kind of help us in order to signify what is a path and what isn't. It's not really difficult, more that it is an annoying chore. Especially when you can easily bounce all the way back up to the top and undo any progress that you had so far. Let's try the other path, just to see if it's any easier. I've really not been able to discern which is easier and which isn't. Especially when you grabbing ledges can be a big problem. There we go, now I'm at the bottom. What's at the bottom? Well, the 5th cage. So that's a thing. And also at the bottom is the way out. You can find by these tiny platforms which are kind of out of the way. For our, I think, last checkpoint of the level, right before what I personally think is a very frustrating part of the level. And it goes like this. You have to be so perfect in that section in order to actually do it. If you're off by like a single thing, or if you jump at the wrong time, or if you jump at all, to be honest, you will fall and you will be stuck, or you will instantly die. There's just a lot of places for error in that, and really only one way in order to go through it. You can get stuck in the middle, and the game is merciful in order to give you a way to get back to the beginning in order to do it the entire way through again. is just not... it's not good. It's a nightmare for people who are not prepared for it. This game needs a lot of preparedness, especially for when two eyes appear right out of nowhere for the 6th cage. I forgot to mention that eyes do actually physically hurt you, and they're not encased in a wall. Why are they not encased in a wall right here? I have absolutely no idea. But now we can head back up, and I want to do a running leap. I want. There we go. I want up here. It's kind of hard to get here from the jump, but if you land on the ledge down there, it's a bit difficult in order to get up here, even when ledge grabbing, because I want this one up. However, this is another part of the level where they went overboard with the spikes, with the needles, with the pins, with the synonyms. They turn less into eyeballs and more into like some sort of really ugly, just pustule disease things, and and then we just go all the way over here from the descending hook to the end of the level. And we don't have to come back to it. However, we're still not out of Picture City just yet, because we have to deal with Mama once again as Space Mama in her crater. Take what you will of that. Point is, we have to deal with Mama again, and I don't want to. See you next time, everyone. Horrible. What? No, you can't. No. Ah. That is what my brain is doing. God damn it. Okay! Everything's good now. No, it's not, because I'm still playing this. Oh my god, that thing is an absolute nightmare. Oh, wow. Okay, hopefully I'm able to duplicate that. Oh, go away, Rayman. Oh.